there's this T54, which is a little bit too aggressive in my opinion. Just a tiny touch. I'm a bit too slow. Hello. Oh. Hello, my friend. And yeah, just like that, you do 1500 damage in a tier 8 premium tank. Now the Skoda is quite an interesting tank due to the fact that the turret is good, but it's not impenetrable. And you do have a weak point over here, which is easily penned by the enemy aims. So you might want to wiggle a little bit your tank just to make it hard for the enemies to go over there. What just happened here? I don't know. Although that tank can be dangerous as well if you do continuously expose your tank and miss or bounce your shots. I'm going to put a bit of pressure on this T69 in the summer of 69 over here. I mean, come on, seriously? That wasn't great. Hi guys, today I want to have a chat about a tank that probably broke the game when it first came out. It is the Skoda T57, which is a Czech heavy premium tier 8 premium tank that came in with a gun that could do kind of the same thing as the Borask did, only better. So I'm referring to the fact that it delivered 2 rounds each of 460 average damage per shot in basically 2 seconds, because you have 3.5 seconds intercreep reload, 2 shells in the magazine, and you reload every 21 seconds. And you can basically do not an inconsiderate amount of average damage per minute with really nice, pretty decent accurate gun, at least if you use the improved aiming, because you should. And then you also have not a bad aim time, with a good gun depression, with a tank that actually has a bit of armor. So combine that with a pretty strong turret and only marginally not that high visible weak point in only on one side, and yeah, you do have a package over here that kind of put a lot of people preparing their pitchforks and trying to go to Wargaming. But they basically went with the pitchforks to Wargaming to pay up, and they also took their wallets with them. So everybody in the modders bought this tank because honestly it's that good, due to the fact that with very little effort you can do around 3k damage with this tank per game. So that's not a joke, that's basically what kind of happens. And yeah, the tank is really good. You can also improve it with some things like a bit of mobility, a bit of extra aim circle size, because the aim time isn't that important, spoiler alert. Just make sure that you hit what you aim. Then you increase a little bit your view range, because the view range is a bit on the lower side. And then you can also increase either the mobility or the firepower. On the firepower level, I think it's pretty self-obvious that the aim circle should be also improved. So if you improve your aim circle and make sure that you hit your targets, then that all of the above, combined with the fact that the tank isn't slow, so it can actually get to its top speed of 35 and then stay over there pretty easily. And you're also decently heavy and you can ram a few other people. So that, yeah, this is quite a good tank. So yeah, that being said, I think that at the moment a lot of people were kind of after the Borask craze, thinking, whoa, this is the most overpowered tank of all time. Spoiler alert, a few years later, the BZ-176 came, and then overpowered got another notion, completely different one. But at the same time, if you think right now that even with the BZ and all the tanks that have been introduced since then, the Skoda T57 is still considered probably among the top 3 most dangerous tire rate premium tanks, then yeah, so this tank is over there in the stratosphere together with the BZ and the Progetto on the medium side. It's that good, and the Borask as well. So it's that good. You can put in every kind of way you look at it, this tank is top 5 without discussion, due to the fact that it can deliver basically 1000 damage within 3 seconds of the tank firing, right? So right, that being said, I think that I'm gonna go in a gameplay and show a little bit what this tank can perform in 2024, because it's a new year and we have to start strong. Alright, so now in a tier 10 game with this lovely tank, and let's see what it can do. It's quite a strong tank. I do want to see if I can actually... No, I don't think so. There's a few BZs in the pattern as well. Let's see if we can have a chat with this pattern. Okay, I do need to fall back at this point because I think I left it a little bit too late. Yeah, I think I'm dead at this point, basically. Still, if I do play my cards well enough, I might still have a chance. At least I killed one guy. So, an easy game. In basically 2.5 minutes, we're doing 2.3k damage. I'm another tank that can do this fast damage at tire rate, without even thinking too much. Okay, see you in the next one. So, now let's see the Skoda T56 in action. This is a tire rate game, but it's kind of basically full of TDs, so it's not gonna be real pretty, because kind of everybody has a lot more firepower than this tank, although not everyone is capable of delivering as much firepower as fast as this tank, so I think we'll have to see. I do want to go in the middle just a tiny touch to deliver the first 2 rounds in, if I'm able to. And I did bounce from the Terminator tank. I'm just gonna call it the Terminator tank because it doesn't really matter. I don't really expect this guy to do too well. Come on, my dear friend over here. Okay, fair enough. That AT-15 does have quite a nasty gun with a lot of firepower. Can anybody from our team actually fire at the Lanson or any of those mediums over there? That would be lovely. So unfortunately I did take quite a lot of damage, but you're able to see the fact that the tank is really good at delivering fast damage to the enemies, really accurately as well. This is the most important. When you have this kind of firepower, you do need to be able to put in the round accurately. And there's no more AT-15 in the game. I'm just trying to figure out if I can protect this flank. Problem is, the enemies might be able to push in over here. Although I do think that we have quite a lot of tanks. So as long as I'm on this corner, I should have a word about this. The Lancen, I'm not sure. Might put a little bit of pressure on that Lancen, although this might be a mistake. Okay, I'm gonna take a risk over here. Oh my god. Hello, my friend. No, the terrain is not correctly mapped out over there, due to the fact that the tank was just in front of everything. I don't really appreciate that, you know. The ELC might be able to do some stuff, although he got crushed over there. No, I don't think that's a good play from my side. And we are losing quite badly the game at this point. So I do want to just try maybe. Is there a way to push through the middle or through here? We are losing really badly at this point. I'm going to just head in over this nook and cranny over here. Just sit back and relax, because there's gonna be some ELCs coming my way. I think I'm spotted already. Yeah, there's an ELC. Right over that bush. Yep. It's a bit unfortunate, and now I have to reload for quite a long amount of time, which is not ideal. Still, I should be reloaded by the time the enemies get over here. Oh, come on, that should have been a hit. So now Dallas is gonna basically kill me, unless he... yeah. Damn ELCs with their APCRs. Still, 3k damage, it's not that bad. Right, another game in the T56 Skoda. Now the Skoda is quite an interesting tank, due to the fact that the turret is good, but it's not impenetrable. And you do have a weak point over here, which is easily penned by the enemy teams. So you might want to wiggle a little bit your tank just to make it hard for the enemies to go over there. What just happened here? I don't know, random stuff, I guess. He really wanted that DLC. I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know why people start playing in a tank just to suicide in the first 2 seconds of the game. Doesn't really make any more sense to me. Right, so yeah, I do think that I should be able to press towards Mr. Perfect over here. Oh, come on, seriously? And yeah, this tank is just easy to play. There's no two ways about it. It's an easy tank to play with a crazy damage potential. Although that tank can be dangerous as well, if you do continuously expose your tank and miss or bounce your shots. I'm going to put a bit of pressure on this T69 in the summer of 69 over here. I mean, come on, seriously? That wasn't great. It wasn't great at all. I do need a better repair crew, it seems, on this thing. We do have a greedy Su-150 to try to be a bit too smart for his own good. I'm gonna just reload for a second. I think we are winning this game pretty hard. Now let's see the final game stats. So, as you saw, I haven't really done anything in the final portion of the game because I tried to get to the base and I basically just did 30 damage on the Hori, so it wasn't even worth showing. And the tank performed really well. It does a lot of damage. You make a lot of credits. What more do you want me to say? Just buy it and be done with it. It's a great tank. You're gonna keep on winning. This is broken as hell. It was when it was first introduced in the game. The gun is, or the tank is still as broken today, and yeah, we're gonna just do fine in it. So if you do want a tank to basically bully everyone else, this is the tank. Just take the Skoda, go for the win, and it's as broken as the day it was first introduced in the game. So my final thoughts are that those type of tanks, or this kind of tanks, shouldn't be the norm in the game. This is an aberration. This is like the time when the WTF E100 was brought in the game. This is just as bad. This one and the BZ as well. It makes the experience miserable for the rest of the guys have the normal regular tanks. You know, this shouldn't be this isn't it, Wargaming. Just do a bit better, get a bit of balance in your game. Yeah, so that being said, let me know what you think. What do you think about the Skoda T56 down in the comments? Do you think the tank is just as broken as the day it was first introduced, or is it just a little bit worse right now due to the fact that a lot of new premiums were added? And do you think that, except for the BZ176, is there any other more broken tank that Wargaming introduced and basically left their way all the way to the bank? So yeah, tell me, I'm pretty interested in this one. And that being said, thank you very much. And if you did like it, maybe leave a like and maybe even a subscribe. And yeah, I'll see you very soon. So bye now.